My spiritual lesbian furry awakening.
Oh, goodness gracious. Welcome to episode 37 of the Tell Us Something Scary podcast.
Scary.
So scary. Where we tell scary stories.
Scary stories.
I'm Purple. She, her, snack lover, treat lover extraordinaire.
Oh,
And this is my co-host.
I'm Tiffany. She, her, trick lover and general do-gooder. And we're here to wish you a happy Halloween. Happy Halloween, guys! We're doing a special episode of Tell Us Something Good called Tell Us Something Scary, where we tell you scary stories that we found on the internet to scare you into being scared on Halloween because it's scary. Hi, Perp. How are you feeling today?
Hey, Tiff. I'm feeling pretty good. We're a little tired. A little slow.
A little
But
tired,
I'll
a little
get there.
slow. I'm a little slow too. Hey, so slow that we started recording this an hour ago and I just hit record now. So
It's like, well, it's fine. It's like a trick, and then this is the treat. We're the treats
Yeah.
and the trick. It's fine. It's good. It's tricky,
Hey.
tricky treat.
yeah, it's tricky to rock a rhyme that's right on time. It's tricky. Ever tell you I broke my ankle to that song once?
Yes. Yeah, we were talking about White Chicks.
Yeah, I loved White Chicks, broke my ankle to that song.
You did. I remember the thing.
Okay. Well, if you guys aren't watching on YouTube and you're just listening, you're missing out on our best costumes for the month, I would say. Herp is dressed as a Gretzico.
Yeah. I am a Gretzko. Yep. And I scream karaoke after leaving my shitty corporate job, and it's heavy metal music, and it really rejuvenates me. It makes me feel better about the world and myself in it. Tiff, who are you?
Oh, I'm Tiffany Valentine. I'm a murderer, and
I'm a murderer.
I'll kill anyone, but I'll only sleep with people I love. Barbie, eat your heart out. I'm dressed up as Tiffany Valentine from Bride of Chucky, and I have a knife.
It's cute. It's accessory too, right?
It's also a bag.
Multifunctional is the way to go.
I really like it. But yeah, what are we doing today? I'm drinking some iced coffee. It's got horchata in it. I'm reading a book right now called We Came to Welcome You, which is about a lesbian couple. They're lesbian wives. They're each other's wives, lesbians, who just moved into a house in like an HOA neighborhood, and all of the southern old white ladies are being real weird about it. And it's a horror movie, or a horror book. I can't wait to get more into it. It is horror. One of them is like a super successful business marketing lady, and the other one is like a accomplished scientist, but she has terrible anxiety. So like it's kind of like, is she being paranoid, or is there really something weird going on in the house type of stuff?
See, whenever you tell me these stories, and I walk by a horror section in a bookstore, I'm like, okay, let me scan it, and then I never scan the titles that you've mentioned. And then I'm like,
There's a million books out there, you know? That's why I do
Yeah.
everything online, and I get them all from Libby.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Maybe that's my problem, because I'm still on Pumpkin Spice Cafe, and I'm really not a huge romance person, like,
You're probably
all.
not going to finish it. It's okay.
girl, I could finish it. Well,
You might.
what happened was, and this isn't like this, I shouldn't say this is related. I've definitely just been doing other things. And I definitely typically read in the morning. So typically I only have so much time in the morning before I have to like go to work. And then when I come home from work, maybe I'm doing something else. I don't know, like going to sleep.
Going to sleep.
Going to sleep, having some dinner, and then going for a night. I don't know. But like, you surpassed me. My best friend got like the whole set and surpassed me. And I was just like, she's already on the next book.
Wow.
And she told me the next book was about Hazel and Noah. And I was like, who the frick is Hazel? I don't know who that is.
You're not even far enough in the book to know who Hazel and Noah are yet?
No. They weren't like, to me at least,
Yeah,
where I
they're
am in the
like they're
book.
like side characters.
Yeah, that's why I don't
Yeah.
really remember them. They didn't really stick out. They're not like her friends, I guess. They're just kind of like there.
Hazel becomes her
So,
friend, I think.
really? I mean, I like the
Yeah.
name. I do. But I'm just kind of like, I mean, I'll get there, but then after, it's fine. It's fine. I'll get there eventually.
On your
I
own
mean,
time. Hey, you're
yeah,
not in any competition with anybody but yourself.
exactly. That's why I'm like, I'll get to it. It's there. It's sitting out there. And, I have such a long list of books that I want to read that I haven't read, but do I still buy more books? Yes.
Yeah.
And does that make me a bad person? No. It just makes
No.
me a person that likes to read. And I used to read a lot faster, and I'm trying to get better at it, but I just get distracted.
Yeah, I get it. I get it,
Yeah,
Perp.
that's all. That's
And
all.
it's not your
But
fault.
it's not my fault. It's
Mm-mm.
not. But I'm glad you're enjoying your reads, though. I
Yeah.
just want to read like a good. I read Pet Cemetery, and then I'm working on Christine, but that's kind of just a work in progress as well. I don't know.
You'll get there. Maybe you just don't like you're just not as focused on reading right now.
I think that's what it is. I'm not
You
as
got
focused on
your
reading right
your
now.
your new hobby is clip making.
I love clip making. I'm like, Tiff, please, please let me make clips for you. Please. Anyone
Please.
else? I like clips. Let me make clips. I want to make clips. Clippy clip clip.
Oh, that's okay.
But it's all good. It's all good. But was that all you had going on this week? Was just, or what you're doing right now?
Yeah, that's what I'm into. I'm into Silent Hill F. We came to welcome you. And I'm drinking iced coffee like a fiend, even though it's now cold outside. I'm on iced coffee.
Good. I don't really have hot coffee. Well, I do. Sorry, let me explain myself. I more probably have iced coffee, but I have like hot coffee first thing in the morning. But then I have, I don't know. It's like a free for all, free for all of iced coffee.
I'm usually like a 1 cup of hot black coffee in the morning, but recently I've been doing iced.
Oh, so that would be your. Is that like okay? I gotcha. I was gonna ask you a question that you already answered. So never
Yeah,
mind.
sometimes we do that.
Sometimes. But let's see what I got going on this week. Well, we played that game. Are we there yet? That was
We
fun.
played Are We There Yet? And we got killed by a bear, and
Multiple times.
we fell down and broke all of our bones in the canyon.
That's the clip I want to make. And let's see what else. Bear spray's a thing, but you
Bear
only get one
spray.
shot.
Yeah,
One
and
shot.
sometimes they don't even give you bear spray, and they're just like, go fuck yourselves, no bear spray for you.
Yeah,
And
that was fun.
fixing
I
an
ran into a
RV is a
lake.
lot easier than I thought it would be.
Yeah. Tiff was like, you were like Miss Fix It over there.
I was the handy ma'am.
Yeah, she was. She was a handyman for sure. She was just like, here we go. There were times where we couldn't get into the RV through the door because it was too high up, so we had to like go through the hatch
We
on
had
top
short
of the
little
roof.
stubby legs.
Yeah.
And then like winching it, like the whole winching situation was just a
was crazy.
nightmare. Yeah, it was
That
pretty
was
wild.
fun. I liked it. But yeah,
Pretty
it was good.
wild.
I definitely played again. The whole RV there, it was good. And then I played this game called the Blackout Club with Tim, and that was fun. You basically just play as a kid and you're trying to collect evidence to, I believe, somehow the evidence helps you against the shadow person that's coming to get you. There's like a tutorial you can play. I would really recommend it. 1 to 4 people can play, and you get like little powers, little power-ups, major and minor ones.
Cute.
And I like it a lot. It's a good little just kind of like game that you can just play, and it's not like it's supposed to be kind of spooky, scary, but
It's a game you can play.
yeah, it's a game you can play, but it's not super spooky, but it has kind of like that fun kid like Halloween night, going out, causing trouble, or just hanging out with your friends. So, saving the day.
Have you ever played Costume Quest?
I have it. I remember you
It's-
telling me about it.
It's really fun.
I should play it. I should
It's
play it.
kind
It's
of like
probably
it's
on
kind
my
of like
list.
the same. It's kind of like the same vibes where you're like a bunch of kids that are just going out at night on Halloween, and but it's like a role playing game, and whatever costume you're wearing, your powers are related to the costume you're wearing.
Oh, I love that.
And like as you defeat people, you get different costumes, and so you get different characters you can play as. And there's a second one, but I heard it's not as good.
Oh, like Costume Quest 2?
Literally Costume Quest 2.
Oh, I kind of wonder. I was like, the return of Costume Quest. Um, yeah, it's just funny because like there's like outfits you can be, but like the main form is just like kids in pajamas going out in the middle of the night. The parents are like mind controlled, and I can do like this power where I'm prank calling them, where I kind of tap into their little brainwashing and then get they all confused and I kind of stun them. And each time you level up, there's different enemies that you can fight or not fight. You basically I can tase them, but it doesn't kill them. You're not killing people in this
Yeah,
game.
don't tase me, bro.
Yeah, and it's
That's
cool.
weird
And
though
then
to
you
be
basically
12 years
just
old with a taser.
oh, we can get a grappling hook. There's
Wow.
a tripwire that we can set up.
What? Are
There's
you are you the
lockpicking.
kid from Home Alone?
Probably because there's
Like,
like
what the
multiple
hell?
of us.
He's
Me and
got
Tim,
like
we have he's a lady and I'm a lady, and we're wearing matching flannels. We're looking pretty good. You can do custom clothing, but like everything's expensive, so you have. Oh yeah, the currency is snacks. Fun fact,
ooh, that's your favorite
right,
thing.
right up my alley. So, but you have to like play a mission to earn snacks, and then you can get like cool little things. So right now, him and I can both afford a pink tank top. So we're trying to
Wow.
get further, and they have Halloween stuff too. So I'm excited. But yeah, so that was a good game to just try out. I didn't know anything about it. The initial tutorial you play, it's not the same as the rest of the game, I would say, because they definitely like they more focus on the shadow person in the tutorial than what you really are doing in the rest of the game. You're just doing little missions on maps. So like we have one map that's like a neighborhood, and you go into people's houses. You have like a little objective each time. So it's pretty cool. I like it a
That's
lot.
pretty cool.
Yeah, so I played 2 games. I played, RV there with you. I did the Blackout Club with Tim. And that's pretty cool. Today we're seeing Chainsaw Man, so
Woo,
that'd
woo,
be
woo,
cool.
woo. Yeah.
Very excited. Very excited. I'm debating getting a snacky snack or like popcorn or something there. We got that for the Demon Slayer movie, which was phenomenal. I don't know if I really reported on it. I forgot we saw it 2 weeks ago, but it was amazing, and I would see it again in theaters. Like after we
Wow.
watched it, I was like, I would like we can just go back in the theater. Like we can just continue watching it.
Again, yeah,
Um,
wow, that's pretty good.
it is. And then we're gonna carve pumpkins today. I'm gonna roast the seeds, and then I'm gonna make some apple scones. I think they're technically caramel apple scones because it's gonna be apple scones with caramel drizzle. So
Okay.
that's pretty much been my whole week thing and all that. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. Tiff, since you told me about your week, what you got? You got any like little grumpy grumps?
I'm grumpy that I didn't record for like the first 30 minutes of the podcast because everybody missed how you reminded me of the girls from Cats who were my spiritual lesbian furry awakening, and now I have to show them all over again. But these are
I just closed my tab. I just closed it. I was like, oh, it was up. And then I was like, oh, I don't need this
these
anymore.
are them. These are the girls that you remind me of from Cats the musical. Um, I saw them on the VHS tape that I watched, and I said, "Yeah, I'm a little gay." And you also kind of remind me of McCavity, and I definitely missed the, child watching Cats the musical to adult furry pipeline, but I think it's just kind of a barely missed thing. I easily could have slipped into the stream, and become an adult furry, but I just wanted to make sure that that was noticed. That at first maybe I thought you were a cat from Cats the musical, but you are a Gretzico.
Yeah. And then I told her that, there's still a chance, her awakening. Just rewatch the VHS and
Could be a furry by tomorrow.
yeah, it could happen. And then let's
Next
see. I
time you
saw the
guys
Cats
listen to the
musical.
pod, it might be
Yeah,
me and my fursona instead of just me.
that's true. That's
What
true.
what
Could
do you
be.
think I would be if I was a furry? What would my fursona animal be?
I don't even know anything about furries, girl. I'm not the person. Even though, I know how it looks right now, but I
Yeah,
don't
I
know
was gonna say
anything.
you don't know anything about furries, because I'm like, hmm.
I did literally
I
ask when, like, before we came in here, I was like asking Big Snacks, I'm like, do I look like a furry? He goes, no. And I'm like, okay. Just making sure. I just really wanted a wig for this, like, whole getup because I thought it would go really well. So
Sure, yeah, of course.
You know,
Next year, just a whole fox head on top.
that's right. They sell those. It's a thing.
They have them at they have fursuits at Spirit Halloween now. Furries
They
are
do.
coming out into the mainstream, and there's nothing we can do about it. They're coming. The furries are coming.
Yep. Yep. Yes, they are. Oh, goodness gracious.
Yeah,
Oh,
I actually didn't realize where I was going with that until I went there. But here we are, and we're there now. What do you? I'm
they're
also
here.
I was grumpy about something else. But I can't remember it. It's mostly that I forgot because I just think, like the natural banter is so good between us, and then we had to restart, and it was a hard restart, you guys. We've had a hard start to the podcast morning.
It's okay. Yeah, okay.
We've had a
Yeah,
rough
including the
start.
fact that, Steam likes to auto keep your downloads
Oh
going or
yeah.
installations going. And I was
Oy
like
vey.
resetting my router. I'm like, my internet's slow. Meh, meh, meh. And then I was like, oh, it's just installing Dead by Daylight. That I paused it and then it just picked it back up again. So Steam hates me. But it's okay. It was trying to do me a favor, but the timing was terrible, and that's what I gotta say about that. But it's fine, Tiff. It's okay. We did mention how I saw the Cats musical as a little baby, and I
Hmm.
didn't understand anything about it. I just went. No one really explained to me what Cats was. I just remember.
Cats are small, domesticated animals
Well,
covered in fur with ears and a tail and sharp claws, retractable claws.
Tiff, I have two sons that are cats. I hope I know what they are.
You're the one who said you didn't know what it was. No, I can tell you quickly. Cats is about the Jellicle Ball, which happens once a year when the moon is full, and they choose a cat among them to become to go up in the sky. And basically, they just pick like a cat to die. I think to go to like
Oh,
cat
I was
to
like,
to
in
go
the
to like
sky,
cat
where?
heaven, and it ends up being the old cat.
I didn't know. See, I did not remember that as a child.
Spoilers.
Like, all I remember is my aunt, is like me and my aunt, her best friend, my grandpa, my mom, and then my aunt's best friend had a purse full of candy, and we ate candy during the entire thing because she was like, I got the hookup. And then we're just like,
So I feel like you guys just went to go see Cats the musical as an excuse to just eat a lot of candy.
I didn't know she had candy.
Well, you wouldn't have, but I feel like that's why they went.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
just how I
think
feel.
you're right.
That's
Okay.
just
And
my
you're
opinion.
probably right. I mean, I think they just know what they like, but they like musicals. But it's okay. It's okay.
What made you grumpy? Tell me about your grumps.
Oh, it's right. Yeah. I got threatened by my dentist.
Yeah.
Got threatened by my dentist.
Dental threats. That's crazy.
Dental threats.
Ever since I put
I
my
mean,
2 weeks in, the dentist I work for hasn't even made eye contact with me. It's hilarious.
that's just
She
that's
won't
just
look at me.
immature. That's unprofessional.
She's mad at me.
That's okay. She can be mad at you. That doesn't change the fact that you're leaving.
Die mad, bit.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing to do when people are mad at me. I'm like, good, die mad, see if I care. I don't.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Um no, so it's just literally, I say threat. It's like threat question mark, but it was literally just someone I think not being like handling something professionally or having like that like etiquette.
Mm-hmm.
So my dentist, you make an appointment every 6 months, da da da. My life has changed a lot in the past 6 months. So including the new job, including my new schedule. And I would always make appointments for like Tuesday morning,
Right.
just get over with, because
Just get it
that's
over
just my
with.
preference.
Get it
Yeah.
over with.
And it just, I think it's a good time. I don't know.
I feel you.
So, because everyone works like 9 to 5 basically. So I think everyone likes to kind of pick and choose like similar times.
Right.
But so yeah, I was like, oh, but I can't do that because I'm going to be at work all day. Like, sorry. So I told them, like, hey, this is my availability. Tuesday, I think I said, I did not say Tuesday morning. I definitely said, like, hey, I can do this time. I think it was like Wednesday mornings or Thursday
Huh?
afternoons. And then they just said, you're due. You're due. What about tomorrow at this time? And I was like, no. Like, no, that doesn't work for me. That's not, it was not Wednesday morning. It was like a Wednesday afternoon time, which I'm at work. So
Got
whatever.
it.
Just the fact that they were like, you're due, like, kind of got me like, I'm not a library book. Like,
I'm not a library book.
like, what are you doing? And then I haven't heard from them since. All I said was like, no, that doesn't work for me. Shoot, did I even respond? I don't know. I was at work when they were texting me, so I don't even remember what I said, but I remember them saying, you're due. And I'm like, mm, that doesn't tell me anything besides the fact that you're kind of being a little sassy. It's all through text because they sent me a confirmation thing, but I don't really appreciate it. I don't. So I was like, yeah, we're just gonna. I said I wasn't gonna be able to make it. I did my part, and now it's your part to reschedule me based on the availability that I just gave you. Coming from someone who schedules people, that's what you do. You don't say, well, actually, you're due, so you got to make it work. Like, I don't think I got to do anything. She didn't say that, but whatever. The you're due thing just got me, okay? It got me. Um, also, I had a pretty my heavier grump. That was a light grump. Don't worry, I'm not losing sleep over it. I did get a really anxious after I made a mistake at work, and it was just kind of I learned from it. But basically, we had a couple disruptive like kids in like the lobby, and I kind of was like, okay, well, this is my time to go. And me and like my coworker that's been training me, like we're there, and she seemed kind of like a little annoyed about the situation. But I was like, okay, well, this is my time to go gather, like basically clean up for the end of the day. So I was like, okay, I'll go like pick up trash and do whatever dishes are left, like whatever. So I just did my little cleanup duties, and then I came back and there was like I'm kind of just doing a brief summary of this whole thing, but basically they were being really disruptive. They were throwing like paper airplanes around, and I was just
The
like,
hell? Where were their parents?
um, busy. So I was just like, okay, but like I also am new there, right? Like I'm only like maybe like 3 to 4 weeks in at this job, so like I was
Sure.
kind of just observing. Um, and I was just like, okay, and I was watching my coworker. My coworker was trying to tell them like, hey, like you can't do this and that, like you can't throw the paper airplane. And I was like, you're telling a child that they can't throw a paper airplane. Okay. So, which I get it. Like she was just trying to make it so they weren't disruptive. And but they were. And it was like a brother and sister type deal, and they were kind of fighting a little bit, and I was just like it kind of brought me flashbacks to salon days when I kind of just made myself a babysitter, but I kind of
Mm-hmm.
was like refusing to do that. So anyway, we got talked to like after that all happened by our boss, and he just said like that can't happen again, like no paper airplanes, da da da. And I'm just like, and he was talking to me, but I was barely around for it because I was too busy doing other stuff. But I
Yeah.
basically was there for the like, hey, we can't do this, whatever.
You were there to
And I
get in
was like,
trouble.
but I wasn't trying to be like, I mean, I wasn't really around for this, but I'm also okay, whatever. So that happened. Um, which my way of solving that, by the way, is I had like a therapy session this past week, and the girl that works the desk there, I was like, "What do you do? Like, what do you do when that happens?" And so I got some ideas. I'm gonna start making some origami. I got like this origami book.
Oh,
She just said I could start printing off like coloring pages for like kids, and so I'm
fun.
gonna do that. And I got some like really colorful construction paper, so I'm gonna learn how to make some origami. And
Okay.
I'm just
Don't be
gonna have this
spending your
book.
own money at this job.
No, I know this is all I'm doing, and I'm like, well, I can just learn how to make origami anyways. So because origami's cool, it's cool. But
It
I'm like,
is cool.
I'm not gonna. This is it. This is all I'm doing. I'm just gonna get an origami book, and then I'm gonna get construction paper and got some colored pencils to color in the pages that I'm gonna be printing, coloring pages I'm gonna be printing at my job. It'll be good. I was gonna do it this past Friday, but it was a little busy. It was busy, so I didn't get around to it, and I kind of forgot. But that's pretty much. So I have the dental threat. I have that, and that's pretty much it. Oh, I did almost get our power shut off. That happened.
Oh,
Yeah.
how did you manage that?
So when we had that whole fraud thing going on, we switched over all our accounts, and Purple just kind of forgot to switch over the electric. So they were like, "This is your shut off notice. Pay this bill or else." And I'm like, "Oh
Scary.
shoot!" And I was like, "Calm down, calm down."
When my good for nothing ex, who couldn't keep a job and therefore made it hard to pay our bills and pay rent, we would get threats to shut off our power all the time, and it would get shut off, and then I would just call the power company. I'd be like, "My grandma is here, and she's on a life support machine, and we need the power on for her medical equipment," and they would turn it right back on.
Well, hey, if that ever happens, I can. use the grandma
Yeah,
reasoning.
so if you ever have that, just know. Both my grandmas were dead at the time already, so.
Okay. All right. Well, I already was convinced you weren't telling the truth, so it's
Oh,
fine.
was it that obvious?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think it was.
Bummer.
But it's all good. It's all good. So that was the grumps, and that's okay because with grumps come glimmers, and I'd be curious to hear what made you smile this week.
I have a long list of glimmers this week. Do you want
Awesome.
to go
Love to
before
hear
me
it.
or do you want me to go first?
Girl, I got some glimmers too, so go for it.
Okay, so first of all, got my start date. I officially quit my job. It actually happened. It's real. I don't work. This is my last fucking week coming up, and I start the new job in November on the first Monday in November. I'm really excited about that. Passed my PP
Yay!
test. We are all G2G.
Wait,
Um,
you did? You did pass it?
yeah. Did you not know?
No!
Oh yeah, no. They gave me an official start date and everything.
Well, I know they gave you the start date. I didn't piece that together that you passed the P test. I don't know why. But oh my gosh, that's so exciting!
I know. Bow, 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 bow. I also got surprised with this from Troy, and it's so cute. It's a sugar baby pal or sugar bell pal from Sugary Carousel. They're like really expensive and really well made plushies. Apparently he got it for me for my birthday, but it kept getting delayed, and it just happened to come this week, which was like really great timing. And
Yes.
then let's see. Yesterday I did a 12-hour stream, which I still feel exhausted from, by the way. But it was really fun. All my friends came to like support me at some point. My IRL friends came and they were sitting here with me and we were playing Jackbox games together.
Oh, that's what you meant. I thought you meant just like people
Yeah.
came into chat, and I was like,
No, they
oh,
were
okay.
here physically in my house and it was really
That's
nice.
awesome. I'm gonna have
Um,
to rewatch that
It
part of the
just made
VOD.
me feel like I did the VOD is up for the 12-hour stream in case anybody wants to go to twitch.tv slash it's Batsy and check it out. It's really fun. And yesterday, then after the 12-hour stream yesterday, we went to this thing called Murray Halloween, which was we walked there. It was like not that far from our house and we got a beer, and during this, they shut down the block, so we walked up the block with the beer. And then there was we didn't know, but there was a big Halloween parade. That was like a surprise to us. And that
That
was
was
really
cool.
cool. And everyone had cool costumes on. And then we went to our favorite bar. It's like a really queer friendly bar. Um, to get a sandwich, to split a sandwich. And I had a really good whiskey drink there, and then they just happened to be playing Rocky Horror Picture Show in the back alley behind there. So we watched Rocky Horror Picture Show, and we got tipsy, and then we walked home, and it was just a really fun date for me and Troy, and it's a good time. I'm just having a really great week. Oh, and Pokemon Z to A Legends, uh, has been so much fun. I just caught a shiny Magikarp, so I'm really excited about my shiny Magikarp.
That's exciting.
I'm
I
having a
wonder why
lot of
you were in an
glimmers.
alley.
Yeah,
You are having a lot of glimmers, and that's
I
that's
am.
what we like to hear. The glimmers outshine the grumps, and it makes the grumps seem like way more small. Okay, let me give you a visual. Let me give you a visual. So picture you're eating a delectable sandwich. In Tiff's brain, it's gonna be vegan. So if you're not vegan, imagine it as a non-vegan sandwich, I guess. Whatever.
I
Vegan
ate a
stuff is
really
great.
delectable sandwich last night. It was called the Big Choppa, and it was basically a vegan chopped cheese, and it was really good.
I love that. See, that's
Mhm.
great. Now you're eating that, you're enjoying it, right? And
Of
this
course.
picture, a little crumb gets stuck in the crevice of the corner of your mouth. That's the grump. That's how small it is. But do you care?
Oh,
No.
I do
Yeah.
really hate that though, sensory wise.
Okay, no, I hear you. But like, think about, but you're not focused on that. You're focusing on the wonderful sandwich in front of you, and then that little crumb's there. But that's the grump. It doesn't matter because you're too busy enjoying the glimmer. That's where I'm going with that.
Okay, so this is a metaphor.
Yeah, it's a metaphor.
Okay,
Let me have this, Tiff.
I got it. No, I'm here. I also made cookies from scratch, and they were really fucking good. Mm-hmm. I
I
made
love
from
that.
scratch cookies.
That's awesome. I love from scratch cookies. I do. Adds a little bit, adds a little bit extra. Adds a little bit extra. Oh, goodness. So wait, was all your glimmers?
Yeah, that wasn't enough for you?
No, I'm just asking questions. I wanted to
Yeah,
make sure, so I'm
that
not
was
like,
all. That was all my glimmers.
okay, okay, all right. Here we go. So I got little glimmers. I got some glims. One's a little small, but I think it was Monday or Tuesday. No, it was definitely Monday. It's always been an experience driving to work, like every day. It's different, especially in the morning traffic. I'm still getting used to like the morning rush.
Right.
And on my way, I was just pulling off of our road, and there was a guy in a motorcycle, and I was like, okay, cool, whatever. He had a skeleton sitting behind him on the motorcycle, like a
It's
little,
so
like,
cute.
it was great. And I think it was like had its hands up in the air. I was like, I just started cracking up, like just waiting for him, like, behind him, and I was just like, I love this. I'm like, this is a glimmer. Like, this is definitely a glimmer to like my Monday morning, rush to work and or drive. I'm not rushing. But drive to work, and I just see this guy, and I'm like, you know what? Like, the fact that he did that is probably to get like someone to smile or laugh, or maybe they're having a rough day, and I just appreciated his humor, and I just was like, this is great. But like him and I didn't. He didn't see me. He might have seen me laugh. I don't freaking know. But it was good. I like that people kind of just add
I
a
lo-
little bit more like
I
whimsy and
I saw the other day someone out of their trunk they had like a hand hanging like a bloody hand hanging out their trunk. Like I love when they do stuff like that. Um
yeah. I
so
love when
yeah.
people do stuff.
But you
It's
know what I
great.
fucking hate?
Ugh,
When people put
what?
those fuck ass eyelashes on their headlights. I hate that shit.
Oh, I've only seen Jeeps, I think, have those.
No, I've seen all types of cars have these fuck ass eyelashes on their headlights and I don't like them and I don't like you if you do it.
Oh, speaking of cars, the parade that you were at last night, the one car that they made flowers out of those paper plates.
That was
That
so
was cute.
smart. That
That
was
was really
so
smart.
smart. Oh my God. Yeah, I was really impressed. And I looked at Troy and I said, those are just paper plates. They look so good.
And I thought they painted them, and I'm like, no, they just use different colors.
No,
But
they
I
were
like looked
painted.
back.
They were
They were
painted.
painted?
Yeah.
It was sweet.
They
Okay,
were
it was
really
like a
well
minivan,
done.
guys, and they had like
It was
pink
it
paper
was
plates.
it was actually a Volkswagen
What was it?
like van, like the old
Mm,
hippie one, but
yeah.
it's the new electric version of it that came out. And I know that because Troy really wants one.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah.
like, I had no idea that was even a thing, so
Yep.
news to me. All I be seeing is Teslas. That's all I see for electric cars. Let's see. Oh, I'm trying to think of. I have like a list. I make a list, and now I'm kind of like doing process of elimination now. Of like, okay, I don't want to like bury y'all, but I had a really good talk with my coworker at this new job, and she just basically told me that, like, hey, if you need anything, if you just want to talk, if you're having like, if you just need a break and you need to like take a step away from like the phone, like any of us will listen to you. Like, she's just very like, she was just being really real with me, and she was telling me how good of a place it
I
is to
don't
work and
trust
what.
it. I don't trust it.
She was just telling them how, like, she goes, it's funny because she goes, it's just like this chaotic, like they all have like kind of like a little bit of chaotic lives, and there's like some chaos that happens here and there in the office, but she goes, we're all there to listen, we're all there to just kind of support each other. And I was like, cool. She did not say they're a family, Tiff, so it's okay.
I was about to ask.
Although it is a family owned business, fun fact. So
I don't
there's
like it.
family. So that was I just thought it was a good talk, and I like looked at her because I was just picking up trash, right? I was just like, I was picking up trash. I was in like her office, and I was just gathering all the little trash
Getting
bags.
trashy.
Trash, getting trashed. Not really.
I got a little trashed last night. I'm still feeling it.
Oh no. She was just telling me that, they're there for me, and then they can like all that. And I just asked her, I was like, do I look like I want to leave? That's my first question. I'm like, do I look like I'm trying to like get out of here? And she was like, well, no. But she was just saying that she's worked in a lot of different places, and she has just like different like that's probably where she is now is probably like the best place that she
Best
has
and blessed.
blessed and best places that she's worked, like they actually like care. And so I was taking it in the sense of like, maybe this is where I'm supposed to be right now. Like that's kind of where
Oh,
I was coming from, you know? So, yeah, I was just like, there's probably a reason for it. And then also work related people. Um, my boss, so the boss that gave us that kind of like I want to say a talking to, but he didn't.
stern
He was
talking
just
to.
he was not no, he was not stern at all. He just said, "Hey, that can't happen," because they were throwing paper airplanes like at his door during a session. Like everyone was in session during this time.
Oh, yeah.
So it was kind of really rude and like a little disruptful. But he told me just randomly in passing, he just told me that I was good at my job. And I was
Oh,
like,
yeah. I remember you telling me that.
oh. And I like went home on like a high from that because I was just like, oh, I'm good at my job. Hmm. I don't know. It was just one of those, it's a small compliment, but it made a big impact, I guess. Like,
That's nice, though.
it is nice. Not
That
that the
makes me
previous
happy.
job didn't like make me feel good, but like, it didn't.
No, it didn't.
No one said I was bad at my job, but no one like,
They inferred it though with the way they treated you.
yeah. Like, it was just one of those things. It was just one of those things.
Fuck that fuck ass job.
Yeah. Nope, it's not worth it anymore. And I made a hair appointment for this week to get my hair colored and
At the
cut.
old hair place.
No, I'm not ready. So I'm going to my old stylist again because she's just a real one. She's just a real one.
I love a
And I
stylist
just
you can just have a like full blown therapy session with in the chair.
and that's the thing. I'm just like, I'm just not ready. And I could have gone this past week, but then I would have had to cancel a therapy appointment to do my hair, which I've done before, but I didn't want to. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go there and it's gonna work out. It's gonna be fine. And yeah, so that's happening. And
Fun.
then let me think.
I feel like it's been a while since you got your hair done.
Yeah, I think I'm going like on 8 weeks or 9 weeks now, which is fine. It doesn't bother me yet. It's just long
Mm-hmm.
and I don't like it.
I get
But it
it.
doesn't bother me yet. But I don't like it. And then I guess like my final one was, which we still have to finish. So Big Snacks Night, we got a ticket to watch Good Mythical Evening, which I don't know if you're super familiar with that YouTube series. Good Mythical Morning, maybe not.
It's the same. Is it the guy who does famous last meals or whatever?
He's a part of it. So it's
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
mythical. Yeah, so
And
well
like
Josh is in it, yeah.
Rhett and Link are in it,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So what's different is there's Good Mythical Morning, which they do a show every Monday through Friday, and then they have Good Mythical Weekend on Saturday. And the Good Mythical Evening is basically like they basically can do everything that YouTube doesn't let them to. So they do it on a separate streaming service. They can swear, they can drink, they can say a bunch of just outlandish sexual things and do a bunch of outlandish sexual things.
Oh, it's a
Yeah,
sex thing?
a lot of it is related. Yes.
It's a drunk sex thing.
Yes, basically, yes. So we were watching that. That was cool, but then we both fell asleep because it's like over an hour long and
Oh.
they post it at like 9, I think. 9 our time. And then you have to wait like 24 hours to watch it like on demand or whatever.
Oh my
So,
God.
yeah, so now we get to watch that at some point. We're probably going to watch that at some point today, so we're all caught up. That was cool. And you get to watch them. Unfortunately, Rhett does not drink in it because he had like a scare for like his blood pressure and or for his heart, I should say. So he can't really get drunk on
That's
this part,
fair.
but it's okay. It's all space themed. It's called Sloshed in Space, and it's pretty good. I think it's pretty tasteful if you're pretty familiar with the show. I definitely recommend anyone to watch Good Mythical Morning just because it's a quick little like 20-minute watch usually, and they just do something like they just have like a little thing that they're gonna do, and it's really interesting and
Okay.
fun and wholesome. So, and they've been best friends since I think like second grade or something like that. So
Interesting.
it's really cute, and they both have their own personalities with stuff. But anyway, that's it. That's my glimmers.
Thank you for sharing your glimmers.
You're welcome.
We have to share our listener glimmers next.
We do.
Time for our listener glimmers. Ooh. I want to make it spooky this time.
I know. I was like, what do we call them if they're our listener treats? Treats.
Trick or treat from our listeners. I do have one that was not submitted correctly, but it's in my personal DMs, and I'm gonna grab it. I can
Okay,
do
I
that
did
one
just forward
first really
you
quick.
I just forwarded you a screenshot of earlier this week.
Thank you. Okay, so the first listener glimmer is gonna be from Pixie, she, her. She was really excited to she had her work anniversary today, and her coworkers bought her this really gorgeous bouquet of flowers and these really pretty cupcakes, and they even remember to get cupcakes that her dog specifically could get.
I saw those. They
They're
were amazing.
really cute. So Pixie got celebrated by her coworkers for her work anniversary. She got gorgeous cupcakes, and even got cupcakes for her dogs, which was really nice. So yay for
Yay!
Pixie and your glimmer, and thank you for sharing it with us. I can share. Do you want to share the next one from the from our DMs?
Yeah, yeah. I love this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so our next listener glimmer, anonymous, is got to spend time with a friend and reboot.
Cute. That is really nice. It's nice to have like I feel like we all have like two types of friends. We have friends that we love, but we need to like have a certain amount of energy to fully give ourselves to give 100% to. And then we have friends that we can go hang out with when we're depleted that charge our battery. So it's nice to have both. Um yeah, I'm really happy about that. I have, friends that I give to and friends that give to me, and I think having both creates a really beautiful blend of friendships.
I agree. I agree. I know. I like the whole reboot thing, and I like the friends that, you know, it's not how much like time you spend together. It's just like as soon as you like meet back up, like my best friend and I were kind of like this, where like I haven't seen her for a minute, but I know like when we hang out again, we're gonna pick up where we left off. We both remember like, okay, I have to catch you up on this, I have to catch you up on that, and
For
she's
sure.
been just kind of maintaining her. My life's been busy, her life has been busy. She's still learning and adapting to a two-kid household.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
It'd be like that. I felt so bad. She had her birthday was on Friday, and she got like a sandwich place to DoorDash get, or DoorDash, deliver or whatever, and their car wouldn't start. So she had to like get the order got canceled. She had to go
No.
find like another place to get food, and she was just so upset about it. So she was like talking to me about it on Friday, and I was like, I'm so sorry. Like you do chance that when you get online delivery, but I did tell her since like it first came out, I feel like they've come a long way, but typically,
DoorDash's biggest fucking hater.
oh really?
Here's the thing. Why am I gonna pay $20 more than something would cost if I just went to go pick it up myself, and for it to just get to my door soggy and or cold and
hmm
or not as good as it would have been if I had just picked it up myself? Why am I doing that? And I used to be like a chronic Door Dasher, like every night, sometimes twice a day, Door Dashing or Uber Eats something. But now
hmm
I've seen the light, and I am food delivery's biggest hater.
No, that makes sense.
And
That makes sense.
I understand that it's useful for some people and like for disabilities. That's not what I mean. I mean
hmm
if I just mean if you have the ability, go get your sandwich yourself.
Yes, they do
You
upcharge.
can order you can go on there, order pickup on their website, and then it'll be done by the time you get there.
This is very true. This is
So you
very
don't
true. And
have
then
to
you have
wait.
to hope that it's done correctly. But at least
You
it's
can
there.
still
You're the one
check
they're
it, and
talking
then you
to.
can check it
Yeah.
before you leave.
Yeah, no, that's true. I also will say, I know one of my old coworkers, she waited to tip until after the food was delivered, which I think a lot of people don't know that you can do. So you can like alter the tip or whatnot after the food's delivered if you want to add more, but she typically waits till the food gets there until she tips it all, which is I think good advice.
Yeah, but
Um,
sometimes I've seen Door Dashers get petty about that and not deliver the food at all
oh, that's gross. I
because
guess it just really
I didn't see a
depends.
tip.
Oh,
Or
that's
like
rude.
sometimes people just won't want to pick up your order.
Yeah, no, that usually is it too. It depends on timing. I don't think we get like DoorDash that much, but we get it like from time to time. But we've had pretty good experiences with like the same restaurant, so we just kind of stick to the same places. And then
Yeah.
as long as you don't get anything too like, I don't know, like you never heard of this place before, because then you're kind of, I don't know, another time of day, like
And the
late at
ghost
night.
kitchens.
Yeah, ghost kitchens are fun. I like ghost kitchens, but I don't know. I was just kind of. She definitely doesn't trust DoorDash anymore. By the way, my best friend
Yeah.
doesn't. She's like, I don't
And I
trust
don't
them.
blame
I don't
her.
trust it. And so I'm just like, I mean, you do run the risk of it not working out because you are trusting a total stranger to deliver your food and
Yeah.
hope that it gets there.
And people are weird.
People are weird. This is true. But yeah. So, but I really appreciate that anonymous glimmer coming
We
in.
did get a little off track. The next
A
anonymous
little.
glimmer says the new game Keeper, which is just so beautiful. And I didn't know there was a new game coming out called Keeper. But I love beautiful video games. I think there's a lot of video games out there that um there's just so many. South of Midnight is another game that's really gorgeous that I haven't gotten to dig into yet. Um
Yeah, I forgot
yeah,
about that.
I really want to play that game. I just appreciate it. Thank you for sharing your
Yeah.
glimmer. I hope you are enjoying Keeper. I hope it's everything you want it to be, and I hope it's worth all that you spent on it. Um, Man, video games are just gorgeous. I love video games.
I agree. I agree. I did look it up because I was, how we share glimmers throughout the week, to our stories on Instagram and tell us something good pod on Instagram. What up? And it's about like tending to a lighthouse, like you're a lighthouse keeper type thing.
Really?
And I don't want to say it's like a simulator type thing, but that's definitely what like the keeper is what it's about. And I'm like, I don't think I like that people.
It looks pretty. Wow. It's like a
Yeah,
different type of like it's not like realistic. It's like stylized.
yeah. If you guys want to know what it's about, like you're landing on a lonely island populated by only a lighthouse. You must uncover the mystery and find your escape from the vacant place. So I think that's cool. I like when video game developers or publishers, they come up with ideas that you just wouldn't think of.
Mm-hmm.
So like, who thinks of lighthouses as like a video game concept? And I just think that's really
Yeah,
interesting.
this guy
And
did.
yeah, and it's kind of like a little diamond in the rough situation. Like we all know like Call of Duty, we all know like Call of Duty. And so, it's just very interesting to see that there's other ideas out there in the world. So very cool. Speaking of pretty games, I did see the trailer drop for I don't have a PS5, but I did see like Halo Combat Evolved had like a revamped version and the game looks really pretty and crisp and I'm like a Halo fan, so I was just like that's a really pretty game. But it's crazy how they can do that, like with technology,
Crazy.
make
You
things
know what
look
I wish
so
they would
real.
remake really bad? I need a reboot, a remake, a remaster of Viva Pinata.
Oh, I never played that game, but I remember it like coming out.
It's so good.
Yeah.
The real ones, no. And honestly, I think you would love it.
What do you do?
You tend a little like garden and you plant stuff that attracts wild pinatas, and then they decide to stay in your garden.
Oh, now
Yeah.
I have to like get visual.
Viva Pinata is so fun. I need to play it again, but there's no way to play it.
I kid you not. I kid you not. I thought this game was about like I thought it was kind of like a Mario Party game, but you just played as a pinata.
No.
That's cool though. Oh.
I know.
Wow, you can play on the Xbox 360 if you wanted to. That's the only copy I see. I don't see it on any other console. Is it just for Xbox?
Yes.
Oh,
It's an
okay.
Xbox exclusive. You can't find it on PC.
Oh, interesting.
And you
Oh,
can't
cool.
play it, you can't even play it with the Xbox Game Pass for PC. You can only play it with the Xbox Game Pass for Xbox.
Oh,
Isn't that
well,
crazy?
that is crazy. Why are they gatekeeping it? I don't get it.
I don't either. It's so weird, but like let me fucking play it.
Yeah, I've never met someone who like well, one, I didn't even know the game. I knew the game existed, but I've never heard of someone that was like a fan of it. Not that I've heard people that weren't a fan of it, but I just didn't
Hmm.
know. I didn't know. You're the first. You're the first
I
that's told me you wanted to be
I
revamped.
love
That's all I
Viva
know.
Pinata. I think more people should love Viva Pinata as well.
Well, wait, how did you play it then? If you don't have it,
I
how did
had
you
an
play it?
Xbox.
Oh,
I played it on the
and then,
Xbox 360.
and well, where's the Xbox now?
The Xbox 360 that came out
Yeah,
20 years ago,
yeah.
it's broken.
Oh,
I got an Xbox One, I got an Xbox, and then after the Xbox One, I got a PC and a Switch too. And we have a PlayStation
oh,
5, but I'm not gonna buy an Xbox now.
no, no, I understand. I just didn't know if you meant like you played it at like a friend's house and you really liked it,
No, I owned an
or
Xbox. But you know the
okay.
Xbox 360s, the three ring of death, the red ring of death.
Mine got one like a year or two ago,
That's right.
which I didn't know it was. I was like, I'm doing like it's doing so good, and then all of a sudden there it was, and I was like, it's actually in this closet right now. I still have it. I'm just like, do I offer or do I bother getting it fixed or and then I just got games on the PS4, so then replaced all the games or I got them on Steam. So that's how I solved my problem.
Gotta solve it. Cool. Do you want to read the
Yeah.
DM Glimmer?
Yeah, we're the DM. Let's go. Let's go. We got a DM.
DM.
Here we go. Here we go. I know I purposely don't like I didn't open it just because I was like, I don't want to forget.
I never
Also,
open
why
it.
does
Yeah, I like it
Instagram
as a
have to
surprise.
update? Yeah, yeah, same. Okay, so our listener Glimmer is from Riku. She, her. What up, Riku?
What up, Riku?
And her Glimmer says, this week I get to play, is getting to play some Fortnite with one of the loveliest people I know and taking 3 days of PTO this week just to have some mental health days.
I'm so stoked for her. It's really exciting to not only like use your PTO as you needed to use it, but also to be encouraged to use it for mental health by your
Yes.
employer is a really cool and important thing. I really appreciate that my job has a lot of like PTO opportunities for us as well. Like they give us a paid day off to go volunteer, they give us a paid day off to go to the doctor, and they give us a paid day off just for our birthday. Like we get a lot of cool benefits like that.
Wow.
Yeah,
Birthday.
and you can either take your birthday day off 15 days anytime 15 days before or after your actual birthday. So you could use it to get like a 3-day weekend or something.
That's awesome. You
Yeah,
know, I
it's
love
nice.
hearing that this new job for you is actually like taking care of you instead of the other way
It
around.
is. It is taking care of me. I'm really excited.
That is really cool. And you're showing it's showing that you're valued and like you bring something to the table instead of just
I
like,
feel valued. Yeah, I'm
that's
really
good.
excited. Thank you guys for sending in your glimmers. Remember, anybody can send in their glimmers by DMing us on Instagram or emailing us at tusgpod@gmail.com, including your preferred name and pronouns so we know how to address you. And if you don't, we will just make it anonymous and that is okay. Or Perp is really good about posting on our stories now, so you can just answer those story questions that we post up, and we'll make sure that we'll get read anonymously on the podcast as well. And we're gonna slip into something a little spookier now.
Ooh.
We're gonna tell you some scary stories. I figured maybe we'll switch off. Did you want to
Yeah.
tell a story first?
Sure.
Yeah?
Sure. Yeah. I'm gonna let the listeners know now that Tiff did way more planning about this than I did. I just picked some stories and I was like, okay, we're gonna go with it. Or rather, no, I didn't pick some stories. I tricked you guys. I'm like, I'm just gonna read this and we're gonna see what happens. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, this is long. Ooh. All right. All right.
Wait, how
Okay,
long
yeah,
is it?
I'll go ahead and read it. I don't know. How long should it be?
I don't know.
Oh,
We have
I just
30
mean,
minutes
like-
until endo.
All right, I got 30 minutes. All right, fast. No, I think it's fine. It looks long, but I think it'll be okay.
Okay.
Da-da. So I am looking at Reddit, and should we do some kind of like trigger warning thing, just in case? Or you think we're okay?
I mean, I don't know what you're looking at or the context
Me
of
either.
it. So
Me either. It's
that's
okay. I'm just
why-
wondering.
that's
Ooh,
why-
not that one.
That's why I suggested maybe we should have read them before we read them on the
But-
pod.
But I wanted to be surprised.
Yeah, but maybe some people don't want to be surprised with some things.
That's true. That's true. Good point. Good point. Let's see. Well, I'm gonna read The Cabin.
Okay.
It will go from there. I don't see anything too crazy, and if I do see something, I will say it's something before I read it. Okay, here we are. The Cabin. A hiker decided to go on a hike by himself, something he was not very used to. The whole day was normal. Trees and bushes engulfed his surroundings. He enjoyed being outdoors in the mountains. Nothing seemed strange to him. That was until he was making his way back to his car. He figured an 8-hour hike was good enough. The sky was already getting dark, and he needed to get back fast. What was odd was how much he didn't recognize the trail back. He began to panic. It's like Balto! And then night had already taken over, and all he had was a flashlight and no clue on how to get back. He knew it was already too late and too dangerous to keep going through the perilous forest. He began to worry that he would have no shelter for the night, when almost luckily enough, he stumbled across a broken-down cabin. No way, sir. It was dark, and seemed like no one had visited in years, but he knew it was the only place where he could rest until daylight, especially since his flashlight was running out of battery. Ain't that just the way? He knocked on the door a few times, but no one answered, so he let himself in where, strangely enough, a perfect bed fitted for one person awaited him in the center. He knew that if the owner came back, he could explain himself, like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. He was sure that the owner wouldn't mind, or was even probably dead. What? Why would he assume that? So he went ahead and got himself comfortable in bed. As he tried to sleep, he couldn't ignore the collection of paintings around the room. Not clowns, okay. Portraits of strange-looking people all peering at him, each wearing a smile that sent chills up his spine. Not too long after his exhaustion from the hike, he got the best of him and was able to ignore the faces. The next morning, he got up early and was shocked to see that there was no paintings around the room, but windows. Spooky, scary! What do you think, Tiff? Are you okay?
Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt, so that way when people were listening, it was like easier for them to understand the story.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Well, hopefully you can go to sleep after hearing that one.
That was the end?
That was it. Yeah,
That
but
the
windows,
paintings turned into windows?
No, so there were no paintings. He said that the thing said that there were these pictures of people smiling at him that like sent chills up his spine.
Oh, the pictures turned into windows.
There were no pictures. It was just windows. So there were people looking at him through the windows.
Oh, that is scary.
Yeah, right? The cabin.
Oh,
It'll get you.
that is scary. Oh, I got goosebumps.
I love Goosebumps. My story, it's called My Mom Keeps Texting Me, but she died last year. Here we go. It started 2 nights ago. I got a text from my mom's number that said, "Did you lock the door?" I froze. Her number had been disconnected after the funeral. I told myself it was some kind of scam or someone using her old number, but the texts kept coming. Last night, I got another one. Someone's in the hallway. I checked, shaking, but the hall was empty. I didn't sleep at all. Tonight, I decided to text back. I typed, "Who is this?" and hit send. A minute later, I got a photo in return, blurry, taken from the end of the hallway. It showed me sitting on my bed, looking at my phone. I dropped the phone and ran to the hallway, but no one was there. My front door was still locked, my window shut tight. I checked the photo again, zooming in, and that's when I noticed something. I had it before, a faint figure behind me in the picture. A woman's silhouette. Her hand was reaching out toward my shoulder. I tried to call the number, but it went straight to voicemail. The automated voice said the number was no longer in service. That's when I heard my phone buzz again. Another text. It said, "Don't be scared, honey. I just wanted to make sure you were safe." My eyes filled with tears. I whispered, "Mom?" into the silence. Then another message appeared. This time, the words were shaky, letters uneven, like she was struggling to type. "He's in the house." Before I could move, I heard the floorboards creak behind me. Slowly, I turned toward the sound. My phone slipped from my hand. The screen still glowing, with the final message that just appeared. "Run." I bolted for the door, but it wouldn't budge. The lock was cold, almost frozen. I could hear slow, heavy breathing coming from somewhere in the dark living room. Every instinct told me not to look, but I did anyway. There was a man standing there, or something shaped like one. His face was wrong, blurred, like a smudge that kept shifting. I stumbled backward, grabbing my phone from the floor, trying to call 911. But the screen glitched, letters flickering between numbers and words. Then for a split second, Mom's contact photo appeared again. The phone vibrated once more, and a voice message started playing automatically. It was her voice. Weak. Distorted. I tried to warn you. He followed me from the other side. The lights flickered out completely. I could still hear her voice through the phone whispering softly, I love you. And underneath that, breathing. Closer now. Right behind me. That's the thing I remember before everything went dark. I woke up this morning on the floor with my phone in my hand. All the texts and photos were gone. The call log was empty. But there was one new message waiting for me. No number, just words. See you tonight, sweetheart.
No.
Dun, dun, dun!
That's so scary.
Oh.
Thank you. I think
You're
I'm gonna have
welcome.
nightmares.
Don't look at your phones at night, folks. That's what happens.
This one is from Our No Sleep, and it's called I've Been Trying to Leave My Bathroom for the Past 30 Minutes.
Oh, Lord. Sounds like me. Okay.
Yeah, but you're just like locked in there. I can't leave my bathroom. About 30 minutes ago, I got out of the shower and dried off, put on my PJs, opened the door and walked out, only to find myself back in my bathroom, staring at the closed door. I stopped and tried to rationalize what had just happened to me. I convinced myself that I had simply imagined that I had opened the door and stepped out, so I tried again. I pushed the door handle down, opened it, stepped out, and yet again, I found myself in my bathroom, standing in front of a closed door. This has happened every single time I've tried to leave. I keep my phone in the bathroom with me when I'm showering. I live alone, so I keep it with me just in case, for safety. The first thing I did was call my parents. My dad didn't pick up, but my mom did. I tried to explain the situation to her, but she couldn't seem to understand how I was trapped in my bathroom if the door could open. She seemed convinced that I must mean that my bathroom door's lock is broken and that I was trapped inside. Regardless, she said she would be over ASAP, and she only lives 15 minutes away, so she should be here any moment. I'm sat leaning up against my bathtub, looking out at the open bathroom door into my landing. I opened it this time, but I didn't try to step out. Everything looks normal. My bedroom door is closed just as I left it. The airing cupboard door is closed as well, and the stairs leading down into the hallway and the front door are all normal. The door is shut. I don't have any recollection of how the door is shut. When it shut, only that it must have happened in the last few seconds since I wrote that last paragraph. I just reread it and reread that paragraph. It's proof that I'm not going crazy imagining this. My mom just texted me to ask if I'm in the house. I said, yes, of course I am. I'm trapped in the bathroom. That's the whole reason I called you here. And this is what she sent. Mom, why aren't you saying anything? Me, what do you mean? Mom, are you even in there? Me, yes, I'm in here. Are you? Mom, I'm outside the bathroom door. I've been calling your name. I don't understand. I can't hear anything through the door. I'm going to open it. I see my landing, my stairs, my front door, but no mom. I tried to walk out, but it was fruitless. Back staring at the bathroom door. My mom tried the handle of the door from her side, but it won't open. She brought tools to unscrew the lock. She says she's doing it now, but I can't hear anything, and I can't see the handle moving. Okay. Mom just texted me to say that the lock is taken out, but the door still won't open on her side. She looked through the circular hole where the lock was, but just saw my bathroom, empty. There's no hole on my side of the door, and the handle and the lock are intact. I have no idea what's happening or how I can get out. After much convincing my mom that I am in fact in here, she said she's calling someone to possibly knock the door down. I'm worried that once they do that, they'll find an empty bathroom, and yet I'll still be here, trapped in my bathroom. There's no plug sockets in here, never mind my phone charger. My phone will die at some point. I'm already on 24%. When it runs out, I might lose my only point of contact with the rest of the world. I don't know what to do. Mom's left to get help. I'm sat here wondering what I can do. I tried to break the door down myself. I knew it wouldn't work, but I had to try. I remember reading once on Reddit that you shouldn't use your shoulder and you should try to kick the door by the lock because that's the weak point. It didn't work. I'm not sure any part of the door has a weak point now. The window is small. I'm not sure if I'd actually be able to fit out of it. Scratch that. The window won't open either. There are locks on the windows in my house. You can lock them with a little key, but I never received any when I moved in, so I've never been able to lock them. But it's locked now. It's got one of those white, cheap plastic blinds covering it. I end up ripping it down. It's pulled some plaster down with it, but now I can get at the window better. It's straight over the toilet, so I'm kneeling at the top of the toilet lid, yanking the window handle. It won't... Wait! It opened. I didn't notice how dark it was outside. It shouldn't be dark. It's midday. I look around, desperately trying to see anyone. No one's around. Everything looks kind of muted. I can't describe it, nor can I describe the deep-seated feeling of dread and wrongness as I look out into my neighborhood. My instincts are telling me not to, but I stick my head out to look down to see if I could possibly drop down. The window's closed. I never felt myself move, but my window's closed. Even the fucking plastic blind is back in place. I'm sat on the floor now, far away from the window and the door as I can get, and I feel sick. My mom came back, along with her work friend. He helped her unscrew the hinges and remove the door. I'm not in there. They can't see me. My mom sent a photo of the inside of the bathroom, with no me. She thinks this has all been a joke and is refusing to reply to my texts or answer my calls. I'm on 14% battery. I don't know if I'll ever be able to leave. This might be my only chance to say goodbye to my mom, but she won't answer her phone. Edit. I ripped down the shower curtain, and yet I'm staring at it right now, hung up, hanging over the side of my bath. I looked out the window again. I think I hear a low rumbling, a low, quiet rumbling. I haven't opened the window since. My phone's on 1%. If I get out, I will update this post. If no edit comes, just assume I'm still here.
Dang.
That's it. Could you imagine being stuck in a liminal space? That's so scary to me.
That is scary. And
Nothing
I mean, at least you have a toilet, I guess, but goodness gracious.
At least you have a toilet and a shower.
Does the toilet even work? Like, that's my question.
Oh,
Ooh, that's the real horror story.
She didn't even try to
1%
flush
battery,
it.
watch out. Oh, that's scary. I didn't like that one, Tiff. I mean, I liked it. I just didn't like it. All right. I got one. Let's see. It's called Stories from My Childhood.
Oh.
Yeah. Not my childhood. The person's. Here we go. It's on Reddit. This is all, I'm just sharing Reddit stories. You guys know how every town has that one story? The one that's really local, creepy, and everyone swears is true? Well, in our town in Mexico, that story belongs to my grandpa, Octavio. Octavio! He was one of the guys it happened to. My grandpa and his band were the best musicians in town back in the day, always booked for birthdays and serenades. One evening, they just finished up a gig and were packing up their instruments when this guy just appeared out of the deepest shadow. Seriously, my grandpa said it was like he was just there, like a bad magic trick.
Yeah.
He was dressed head to toe in a suit that was more than just black. It was a color that seemed to swallow the light. He had this severe, thin face, and his eyes were just still, unblinking and really focused on them. He offers them a job, a private party, and the money he mentions is absolutely ridiculous. It was a massive payday, so of course they said yes.
Yay,
The only
money.
catch? They had to meet him the next night at 11 o'clock p.m. And they all had to wear complete black. Everything. Super strange, but the money talked, right?
Right.
The next night, my grandfather and the band are there early, all in their darkest suits. When the cathedral clock started chiming, those 11 deep tolls, the black suit guy just materialized right on the corner again. It gave them all a huge jolt. He didn't say anything, just waved a hand for them to follow. They walked for ages, through streets my grandpa swore they'd never seen, until they hit the spot where there was suddenly this huge old mansion. It was silent, completely dark, and just radiated this incredibly heavy, dead feeling. The guy led them inside, dropped a huge bag of coins on a table, paying them up front, which was weird, and told them to wait while he went through these giant double doors. My grandpa said he felt this cold, crushing sense of dread, just sitting there. It's like he was in the bathroom, Tiff. Then this tiny, wizened... He's stuck in there. Then this tiny, wizened old guy pops out and whispers, "The music needs to start. Play the first waltz." So they start playing. The doors swing open, and the dancers start gliding out. They were all wearing these fancy, out-of-style clothes, and they were all really pale.
Oh.
First thing my grandpa noticed that made his stomach drop was that the couples weren't touching the floor. They were floating, hovering maybe an inch above the wood. He looked closer, and that's when the real panic hit. Their feet,
No.
underneath the elegant shoes, weren't feet at all. They were dark, polished, cloven hooves, like a goat or something. Much worse.
Demons.
But the worst part, their eyes. Every single person in that ballroom had eyes that were actively glowing crimson. It wasn't just red, it was deep, terrible color, like tiny contained fires burning right under their pupils. They were dancing with the dead, maybe worse. Then, Ramon, the guitarist, starts freaking out. He stares at a woman in an old-fashioned dress and whispers, "Octavio, I know her. That's Maria Elena, Juan's
No.
sister. She died years ago, remember? She had been dancing around with the very rope she had used to unalive herself. She then noticed the band, and she floated right up to the bandstand. Her voice was just this cold, chilling whisper. Why are you playing for them? Run! You don't know where you are. Do you not realize you are in hell?" That was it. That was the ticket out. They didn't grab the instruments. They didn't look for the money. They just dropped everything and read like they'd been shot out of a cannon. When the sun finally came up, they found themselves completely exhausted, collapsed on that same street corner. The mansion? Gone.
Oh,
Just the empty, overgrown lot that's still there today.
bum, bum,
My grandpa was
bum.
messed up for a long time. He could never bring himself to play his violin again. That's why the local bands here are superstitious as hell. You simply don't take a gig from a stranger late at night because you don't want to play for the devil himself.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gee.
Spooky scary. Don't take a gig from a stranger, guys, especially if he just manifests himself on a dark corner.
Yeah. Why would you take a gig from someone who just manifested themselves?
It's kind of weird.
Okay. This one's called My Husband Has Discovered Something Awful. My husband woke me up with a nap from a My husband woke me up from a nap with a gentle shake. I said, suppressing a yawn. What is it? I need to show you something, Brad said, his voice trembling. Now? It can't wait. Brad helped me off the couch and led me upstairs to the guest bedroom. Inside, a collection of weapons were strewn across the bed. A butcher knife, an aluminum bat from Brad's short stint playing rec ball, a handheld crossbow, and most notably, a plate of snickerdoodles. Brad, what the hell is going on? I gestured to this tiny arsenal. I have to show you. You won't believe me otherwise. Brad walked across the room and opened the curtains. It was a beautiful day, but too hot for October. Our neighbors across the street were outside. Mrs. Snyder was watering her flowers, even though they'd all be dead in a month. Mr. Snyder was sitting on the porch, drinking a tall glass of pink lemonade. Stay right here until I get back. Brad grabbed the knife and left. A few moments later, he was walking briskly across the street to the Snyders. Mrs. Snyder stopped watering her flowers to wave. Brad pulled out the knife and slashed her throat so ferociously that it looked like her head was about to come off. God, I uttered. Mr. Snyder ran to defend his wife, but Brad stabbed him 6 times in the blink of an eye and was already
Brad?
halfway home by the time Mr. Snyder hit the ground. I couldn't believe how gruesome it was. Brad burst back into the guest bedroom covered in blood. 46, 47. Brad? I whimpered. Why did you do that? Brad pushed me away from the window and shut the curtains. 52, he muttered. 53. Talk to me, I cried. 57, Brad said, and flung the curtains open. Outside, Mrs. Snyder was watering her flowers. Mr. Snyder was drinking his lemonade. All the blood had vanished. Even the knife was back on the bed. There's something wrong here, Brad said said more to himself than to me. It doesn't matter how they die. After 50 seconds, they come back, and they don't remember dying. I realized what Brad was saying. You've killed them more than once? I asked. I had to. I have to figure out what's going on. Brad, I interrupted. Have you killed
Brad.
me? What? No, I would never. Thank God, I said, and then grabbed the shotgun and shot Brad in the Adam's apple. He looked at me with terror in his eyes, and then died, and I started counting. 7, 8. I quickly dragged Brad down to the couch. 33, 34. When he reset, I wanted him to think he awoke from a nap. 49. I can't have Brad learning the rules of this place. 57. It's too dangerous. Honey, Brad said, opening his eyes. I had a horrible dream, but for the life of me, I can't remember what happened. I'm sure it was nothing, I smiled.
Oh my god.
Bum, bum, bum.
Brad. I was just
Brad?
like, fucking Brad, man.
Do you think her name is Janet?
Probably. Damn it. Janet, what are you doing?
I have another really short one.
Okay. Yeah, I think we can do one more. I got one, and then mine's pretty short too.
Go ahead, do your really short one.
Okay. So I had to recheck. All right. This is called I Thought Hiding in My Basement Would Keep Me Safe.
You never
Right?
go in the
Everyone goes to the
basement,
basement.
idiot.
Right? Go in the bathroom and stare at that vanity. For as long as I've been alive, this town and all the people in it have been nothing but ordinary. I was no exception. Ordinary grades, looks, family. When I graduated from college, I came back and bought an ordinary house. I was the most average person I knew. That's why I don't understand how I got mixed up in this mess to begin with. It started a year ago. People began disappearing from our town. 2 every month, always on the 4th. No signs of struggle, no traces left behind. It was like the world just erased them. After the 3rd month, everyone started sleeping with the lights on, doors locked, windows nailed shut. The police patrolled the streets at night, but it never made a difference.
Shut.
Nailed shut. Whoever, they didn't bar them, that was their first mistake. Whoever or whatever was doing it didn't stop. I was terrified. Every small sound, every creak sent me straight to the basement, where I hid every night someone disappeared. I told myself it wouldn't happen to me. I wasn't important enough. But fear doesn't care about logic. I became paranoid. Bad dreams every single night. I'd think about all the missing people, see the pictures on their missing persons reports. Every time I closed my eyes, I could even imagine what their faces looked like when they did. Twisted into agony and pain, haunting me. I got into the habit of checking my locks, sometimes twice, sometimes 3 times. A lady. The only door I ever left open was the one to the basement, just in case I had to hide in the bunker below. The 4th was coming again, May 4th, my birthday, the 13th month. I told myself that was just coincidence, but the thought stayed, chewing quietly at the edges of my mind. That night, the power went out, just before midnight. It was so dark, I could hear my pulse in my ears. Then I heard footsteps above me, soft, deliberate. I didn't wait. I ran for the basement, locked the door, sat against it, flashlight clutched tight. I stayed down there for hours. The sound stopped eventually, or maybe I just stopped hearing it. When I woke up, daylight was seeping through the little window near the ceiling. It was over. I'd made it through the night. I almost laughed. I was shaking, but alive. Then I noticed the smell. It was faint at first, sweet, like iron and damp wood.
No.
I told myself if it was the pipes, or the mold, or maybe something old rotting behind the walls. But when I stood up, my foot slipped in something wet. There was a dark stain on the floor, not large, but thick and dried at the edges. There, in the corner, was the old storage room. The door was open. I thought maybe something had fallen over in the night. I took a step closer, but my flashlight flickered and died before I could see inside. The smell was stronger there. I told myself to leave it alone, to go upstairs, call someone, breathe fresh air. But when I turned, the basement door was wide open. I was sure I'd lock it, or I locked it. I didn't remember unlocking it. I climbed the stairs slowly, heart pounding, the boards groaning under my weight. The house was silent, still. Then I saw it, the trail, a faint line of red smudges leading from the kitchen toward the basement door. My stomach turned. It wasn't fresh. It had dried, darkened, as if it had been there for days. I don't remember seeing it last night, or the night before, or any of the nights before that. The air in the house felt different, stale, heavy. I thought I heard something, a voice maybe, or a whisper, but it was only the wind pushing through the cracks. I stood there for a long time, staring at the stains, my mind trying to fit the pieces together. Every 4th, 2 people missing. I started to remember flashes, mud under my nails, cold air on my skin, faces I couldn't place, screaming, distant and muffled, like a dream I'd already forgotten. When I finally looked down at myself, my sleeves were stiff with something dark that had dried there. I looked around, my hands shaking and my stomach twisted into a knot. There were clothes in my laundry hamper, stained with dark, dried brown. They were piled. I couldn't remember the last time I did laundry. I could find traces of it everywhere in my apartment. The smell was stronger now, so familiar I could almost taste it. I backed toward the basement, numb, unsteady. The air down there was cooler, quieter, easier to breathe. And then I understood. The basement wasn't where I hid from it. It was where I woke up after. Ooh.
Very scary.
So scary. I was like, they got their period. Ah, the
No.
horror.
This one's called A Mother's Call. A daughter was in her room upstairs doing her homework when suddenly she heard her mother call to come down for dinner. She jumped to her feet and began making her way towards the stairs. But before she even took a step, 2 hands grabbed her and pulled her into the laundry room beside the staircase. She panicked before realizing it was her mother, whose eyes were watery and bloodshot. "Don't go down there, honey. I heard it too." That's the whole story.
What? What? Wait, you were kidding. That was short. Oh my gosh.
There's also Who's in My Bed? A
Ooh,
father
yeah,
went to
go.
say goodnight to his 7-year-old son, very well knowing that if he didn't, his son would have trouble sleeping. It was a nightly routine between them. He entered the dimly lit room where his son waited under his blanket. With the first glance, his father could tell there was something unusual about his son tonight, but he just couldn't put his finger on it. He looked the same, but he was grinning from ear to ear. "You okay, bud?" the father asked. The son nodded, still grinning, before saying, "Daddy, check for monsters under my bed." The father chuckled a bit before getting on his knees to check, only just to satisfy his son. And there, under the bed, pale and afraid, was his son, his real son, who whispered, "Daddy, there's someone on my bed."
No.
The horror! Hey, we experimented today with a new type of day. Tell us
We
something
did.
scary.
Tell us something scary. And Harry. No, I don't.
My wig is killing me. I'm gonna jump in the shower right after this.
You're fine. You're fine. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for listening to our scary stories, guys. Sorry if some of them went on, but that's too bad.
It added effect. It added special effect and scaries.
Yeah.
Spookums. Spookums. Well, if you guys do want to, follow the pod and whatnot, you could totally go to
Yeah.
Instagram. And that's Tell Us Something Good Pod on Instagram. Yepers. YouTube. Tell Us
Yep.
Something Good Pod.
Yep.
We also have a TikTok.
we
It's
do.
going to be great. And, yeah.
Rate us 5
Also
stars.
send us a DM.
Rate us 5
Yeah,
stars.
rate us 5 stars.
We need one more 5-star. We're trying to beat our nemesis.
That's right. Yeah, we have an
We
episode.
need one more. We need one more 5-star review to beat our rival. On
Yeah, so we have a
Spotify.
rival now. It's a whole thing.
They don't know about us, but we have a
They
rival.
Tiff has made them our rival, and now I'm just gonna go with it. We have a rival now. It's just a part of it.
Hell
So
yeah.
rate us 5 stars. Spotify. Let's go.
And
if
then
you guys-
follow Perp. Follow Perp
yeah,
on Instagram.
Yeah, follow me on Instagram at PurpleMohawk27. I'm on Twitch and Instagram and YouTube if you want to find me there. Probably eventually. I realized I never posted pictures of my ghost photo shoot, so
Still,
we'll get there.
It's been 2 weeks.
Today I'll do it. Today.
When? You have so much stuff to do today.
I do. I'll find time. Tiff, if they want to follow you, where can they find you?
You can check me out at it's Batsy _ on Instagram. It's Batsy _X on YouTube. It's Batsy on Twitch. That's really it. That's where you can find me. Hang out with me. I'm mostly active on Instagram. I just love hanging out and talking about video games and horror movies. So if you're into that, come say hi to me. And that's really it, you guys. That's what we have for you today. I hope you have a happy Halloween. We'll be back to positive news stories next week.
Yes.
I'll have I'll be where will I?
Will
No,
you?
I won't
Oh.
I won't have worked my first day of work yet, but I will officially be free of my current job next time that we get on the mic together. So I'm excited to see how I feel about that. Other than that,
I think it'll be good.
do you have
It'll be
any advice to give people?
Do I have any advice?
Don't go into
I would
random
say-
cabins.
Don't go into rabid cabins. Don't maybe flush twice. Flush twice just
Flush
to
twice.
make extra sure. And then I do want to say that always double check your text messages. Oh wait.
Before you send them, or
Oh no. So when you think that there's a plan happening, always double check the details. Always
Yeah.
reread the text and make sure you have everything to a T, because I
Yeah.
definitely had it where I have an impression in my head. I'm like, oh yeah, this is happening. This is it. And then I go back and look and I'm like, I was thinking this information for a whole week and I just found out it was inaccurate in the 10 seconds that
yeah.
So
Hey,
just always recheck the text.
ask
Recheck the
questions to
text.
understand. Ask for reassurance. That's okay. No one will get
It
mad
is
at you for
okay.
wanting to get the information right.
That's true. Also, it's okay to make mistakes because your girl definitely was real hard on herself when she made a mistake at work this week, and
That's
it was
right.
my first one. Well,
And
it wasn't my
and
first
it was
one.
fine.
It was fine. And then
Yep.
I got a compliment the next day. So everything's fine in the world.
Everything's
And
great.
everyone's super patient. How about you,
Yeah.
Tiff? You got any advice for the week?
Not really. Um let me see. I just fuck. Just be safe on Halloween tonight.
Yes.
Cover your drinks. If you see something, say something, and just be safe and be spooky and have fun. And that's really all I got for you. Be spontaneous. Do something spontaneous. We spontaneously went to the Murray Halloween parade last night, and it was like one of the most fun nights ever. So just do something spontaneous. Do something with no expectations, because those are like the best nights.
Yep. I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
100% agree.
We'll see you guys next week. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Bye, you guys are cool. And remember, Perp is a Gretzico and not a cat from Cats the Musical. Happy Halloween!